before with the front lines, except now we're doing the 10 flanks. So
we're doing flanks.
We're doing flanks. We're ranking our flanking.
And once ranking our flanking, I like it.
All right.
Rank your flanks.
So once again, I
Same
shall be
order as last time.
spearheading this.
I hope
this
when we get to Dredge's
debate.
your last one, so you can. So when you say spearheading, you can just transition right into
heading.
Dredge with his harpoon.
Harpoon heading.
Yes.
Tanner, you didn't send us a list this time. What are you doing?
You're right, I didn't. Well, I don't want us to do my list because I already ordered it.
Send me the list anyway.
It says each flank like right underneath
I won't
on
care.
the screen.
I will send it to you in
Does it
alphabetical
where?
order, which is going to take me a little
Yeah,
bit
if you
of
go to
time.
Champions, it says it right under the name what they are.
I
It
know,
only
but I
shows
want
a
all
symbol
my
visible.
flanks in one place,
Understandable.
so I don't miss any of them.
It's understandable.
Tanner, I won't care what your
Just-
order is. I probably already know half of it.
Before you text out, read it out so we can make sure you don't miss any.
I mean, I looked up on the Paladins
read.
wiki and I double checked. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah,
1,
my
2,
friend
3,
Andy's level
4,
4,
5,
my
6,
Fury is
7,
level
8,
20.
9. Which one am I
Nice.
missing? I'm missing.
Got Andro, Buck, EV,
Oh, okay, got it. I was missing Zen. I thought I
Koga.
had Zen. Got it. All right, there's my.
Zen's at the very end.
There is the list, and you can obviously put them in whatever order you want.
Obviously,
Awesome.
we
Thanks,
can-
Tanner.
obviously
Appreciate
we
it.
are
I
the
typed
most
those in a
prepared
random
people on the
order. I
planet.
started off doing alphabetical, and then I was like, nah, I'm not keeping track of all that. So I just started saying them in a random order after
A
that.
B E K M L S M T Z. I can do alphabet.
I think I still might have done it in a
right,
relatively
my
good order. Your least favorite?
All right, my
Mhm.
least.
I can guess your
favorite
least
flank.
favorite,
We're
I
starting
think.
this.
I think I can guess your least favorite.
My least favorite
'Cause it's
is
my
gonna
least
be
favorite, too.
Moji.
Yep.
Moji's just a trash operator. As
Operator.
terrible to fight. I hate it.
Really,
I just hate
really
everything
easy
about
to hit,
Moji.
so it's really hard to play as Moji.
Adds nothing to the table. Is brain dead to play.
Super easy to get killed as too, because
And-
you're so big.
And it's dumb. So
She's
that
basically
is
a
my least
worse
favorite
pitbull
flank.
too.
Yes, I would agree with
Alright.
that. Moji is
Go
my
ahead.
least favorite flank as well. I really don't like her playstyle. I don't know why it exists. I don't know why they thought it would be a good idea to let you attack with 2 things at once, both of which already have pretty decent DPSs.
The spit doesn't have any good DPS. The fire thing coming out, it does like no damage.
Still.
All the damage comes from her left trigger.
Yes,
The
but
explosions.
her right trigger gives her more stacks for her left trigger, which makes that deal more damage.
And you get more
So-
stacks if you block damage with your shield. Granted that her shield was pretty much useless prior. Like it was literally only a way to stop damage. It was nothing else. And as
The
a
fact-
flank, you basically
but that's
it's
dumb.
useless to have that.
The fact
Like,
that you can play
Let's give a
as
flank a shield, but make it do nothing.
the fact that you can play as a
like
character and
basically
hold the
making a-
triggers, and then that's it, and that's all you have to do to play the game.
It's Vivian, but high mobility. Though
Yes.
arguably worse than Vivian.
We'll
'cause
get to
you don't have
her
range.
later.
We'll get to Vivian
Moji's
when
arguably
the
worse
next
'cause
list.
it's easier to hit Moji, and you have less range.
She has 2 escape options also. Oh yeah, and her ult is garbage too.
It's basically a
Yeah, I don't even know how it
pitbull that you
works.
can get a guaranteed kill if you can catch up to him.
Yeah.
Sometimes you can't.
Moji's my least
At the
favorite.
very least, you prevent someone from fighting for like 5 seconds.
Yes.
Want out of the fight for like 5 seconds if you can't get them.
Alright, Johnny, who's your least favorite?
It's completely different. It's Pip. Wait a minute.
I was thinking about
Wait.
I forgot. Darn it.
No. Fun fact, Pip was a 1.A actual flank, but they changed it to support because they had like an overload of
He was gonna be my
Overload.
favorite flank.
I mean, Ying was damage.
overload of DPS when this game first released, so they reworked a lot of the champs to be other classes. Like Ruckus was a damage at one point.
Ying was
but-
the damage, of course.
Ying when she came out, and then she was removed and reworked to a
And
support.
she still has a high amount of
But
damage.
mine is actually But mine is actually going to be Zen.
Zen.
I'm just
Wow.
mostly because I don't like his playing as him. I'm horrible at playing as him. And Matt can attest to how bad his ult is, unless he uses a specific talent.
His ult is the best in the game.
The
What are you
best
talking
ult,
about?
Actually.
It's
I don't
great
know
for
what you're
recovery
talking
though.
about.
The best thing about his ult is recovery. You get yeeted by a con, just ult yourself back to the map. 'Cause that's pretty much over like half the distance. But yeah, mine's
Yeah.
And then
Alright.
okay, there's what? How many? 10?
There's 10 total.
Yeah, 10.
And I
So
think
my
total.
9th is Moji. We've already beat the
Moji.
horse to death.
beat the whatever her
We beat
reptilian
we
pet.
beat the familiar.
beat the dragon familiar to
we
death.
beat the familiar to death. So I won't make it suffer anymore.
Dumb
Dan,
Moji.
yours
So
next.
that's my number 9. Alright, my number 9 is going to be Buck. Now, alright, just to tell you how bad
Similar
this
problem to Moji
character
with
is.
Unnecessary
Yes.
size.
Yes, just for... I only need really one thing to say why I don't like Buck, and that's the fact that if you get Deft Hands 3, you can shoot faster with reloading than you can with your actual gun, and that's just a
Except
testament
for
to how
ulting.
bad he is.
The only time you
Well,
shoot
except for
faster is normally
Except for
ulting.
ulting, yes. Alright,
And
so
it's super easy to hit.
here are his outstanding moves. He can shoot a net at you.
Jump.
He can jump, and
He's literally
he
Whoa.
can
worst pip.
meditate.
He is literally a worse pip.
Yes.
That's literally what he is. Both of them have slows, but one's a group can splash group.
Yes.
Both can heal, but Buck can only heal himself. Both
Buck
can
can only
jump, but
leap
Pip can
once.
go significantly farther and has better control.
And Buck
Well,
can only
I think
leap
Buck
once.
goes farther in a single direction,
Yes.
but Pip can also jump a lot and go in many different directions.
Buck is just so boring to me. I don't like Buck. Even though I'm level 6 with him.
I just
but
like
that's
using him because
irrelevant.
he's one of 2 shotguns in this game.
Alright, Matt, that's you. You're 9th.
You're 9th and 8th.
Alright. My 9th and 8th. I'm
Mhm.
gonna have to give it my 9th to Skye.
Skye.
Understandable.
I could see
Same reason as Moji, really. She's very annoying. And yeah, she can get a lot of kills, but
She's not
very
good.
skillless.
She's easy. She's easy
All you
to
have to do
counter.
is poison them and shoot them
Says the person that uses
And then
autoing
press
eye
Y.
on.
in like a second. And then we'll get or press Y, play the game.
She's super easy to counter
So
too.
yeah.
Just by an
I
illuminate.
don't like Skye. That's Skye, and my
Also, why is
next
she in the
one,
free
8th?
rotation when she's a default champion?
Right, you're
You
number
brought
8.
that up last time, Johnny.
He brings it up
I know.
every time.
Anywho,
Anytime a default champion's in free
my
rotation,
8th
I just
is-
think that's like selling free.
Yes. Alright, what's your
anywho,
8?
my next one
That's
is Buck.
advertising a
I
free
don't
thing.
like Buck either, Tanner.
Alright.
Even though you have
I
one of the
used to
best
play him
skins
a
out of
little
the three
bit,
of
but
us
that's
for him.
only because I had Trigger Man.
You had
Was that
the
like one of his things that got taken out? Like one of his talents that got taken out?
No, he still has his Trigger
No,
Man. No,
it's
Trigger
the
Man's
suits.
a skin.
Oh, okay.
It's like the.
I got
Clans-
that.
no,
I
not
played him a
Clans,
little
one,
bit, but
It's based off a movie. I forget what movie.
the Mafia.
Probably a Mafia.
Yeah, it looks like Mafia. And I think
I
it's
don't
based
know.
off another movie.
Yeah, you don't like
Anywho,
Buck.
Yeah,
yeah,
you're right.
I don't like him. For the same reason
Alright.
Tanner is, he doesn't get the job done that well.
He's
My-
basically a worse Pip.
My 8th
That's
is
basically what he is.
going to be Lex, and the fact that he is this high up on the list shows you how much I really don't like Buck or Moji. I don't care for Lex at all. His retribution is just kind of boring, and the fact that he has something to switch it. The fact that he has an ability to switch it, and it has such a large cooldown is just ridiculous to me.
The reason why it has such a large cooldown, though, Tanner, is because it gives you the ability to see them through the walls.
That's fair, but
They don't want somebody
takes you that long to
just to be
switch it,
constantly
though.
switching through.
I
It's
mean,
to prevent
that's
people from just
fair.
constantly switching it to get basically Lex becoming an aim hack character more than
Yeah, but I think
Cassie
he should
can, but
just
Cassie
get,
doesn't know.
like... He has a bounty, and he has to go for that. He's like, it's not just, oh, I'll just switch my bounty because I don't want to
yeah.
fight that guy.
I don't understand why you're able to switch it. I don't understand. Maybe somebody that's higher skilled than us probably can let us know, but
That's a fair point. And
I don't
Lex
see
isn't,
the reason why we can switch it.
Lex isn't terrible, but at the
He's
end of
just
the
really-
day, he's just
Like most
really
flanks,
basic.
he's just really easy to play.
It
But they're
seems
also
like
keep in mind flanks are really underpowered in comparison to the rest of the cast. They don't
They're-
deal damage nearly as fast as the damages, and they don't have the health pool
there's
of the
so
tanks, and they
many-
don't have survivability of the supports.
Yeah, there's so many people in movies
biggest
and
thing is
games
speed.
and such who people like try to make badass, and they just give them 2 pistols and they're done, and that's what I feel like Lex is. And there's also the fact that Lex has not 1 but 2 beach skins.
Lex.
I
Are
don't
they
know,
just
something-
reskins of each other though?
Yes, but still.
Yeah, they're just recolors.
Alright, so that's Lex for me. That's my number 8. Jonny, you're up again.
Okay, my number 8 is also going to be not also, but it's going to be Buck. We've already talked about him.
Yes.
He's big. He's a worst pip. That's all.
He's
I
a
do
beefy
occasionally
boy.
play him because he's one of 2 shotguns in the game. Shotguns are really underutilized in this game in comparison to the rest of the weapons. Like we got like what 4 machine
Yeah.
guns
Yes.
at
We like
least.
lasers. We have lasers.
Yeah, we have
We have
lasers.
pretty much everything.
We have one
We have
staff.
freaking
2
sorcery.
staffs.
We have 3
We have
staffs.
3 staffs.
The ice staff, the lightning staff, and the rock staff.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I forgot about Grok. Yeah, forgot about Grok. We need a fire staff.
Oh, you want
We
shotguns?
need a
Oh,
fire
dude,
staff
crossover.
so we
Sticks
can play
instead.
Origins.
Yeah, we only have 2 shotguns and one's half sword. But yeah,
Yeah.
Buck is number 8. Number 7 for me is gonna be Lex. We've talked about Lex. Just uninteresting. He's a little fun to play occasionally. Like we don't play him a lot. When you do play him, it's kind of fun because you just don't play him. Also, he's got one of the best hats in the
He's
game.
a variety.
I'll just say that.
The
He's one of the
frog
best
Have a good
hats.
hat.
Yes.
Only Maldamba and Grok, I think, are the only ones that can compare.
Yes.
I don't like Janus, so. Tanner, you're 7th.
My 7th is going to be Eevee. So, I like playing as Eevee. I do. This
She's
is at
super hard to play.
This is the point. There's going to be one of these points in every list, in all 4 of these lists, where there's a point where I just get to the characters and I really like them. I just have to put some lower than others, and so, what are you gonna do?
I think that the biggest reason you're putting Eevee so low is because she is so hard to play on console.
She is very hard to play on console. Her ult isn't
you have
particularly
one way
impressive.
of attacking.
One way of attacking, which is really
her
slow.
entire shtick. Yeah, her entire shtick is move around extremely fast and surprise people from multiple angles.
Yeah.
But console players don't have that liberty to turn really fast with precise aiming like PC.
Although
PC
she does have
Eevees
really good
are
skins.
dangerous. Yeah, PC Eevees are incredibly dangerous. Be careful if you see one. Because
Yes.
if they're good, you're going to get bodied so hard.
Yes.
Oh man.
She has very good skins. I do like her playstyle.
Been a while though.
It's just really complicated.
Does
for
she
me.
have
And
skins?
when I play
I
a
don't
flank,
think
I
she
wanna
has
have a
that
good
great
time.
skins.
She
I
is,
mean, look,
she is-
Black Ice is amazing.
I don't like Troublemaker. Black Ice is like the only good one.
Black
for me
Eye.
at
I have a
least.
recolor. I'm really
Bewitching's
mad 'cause I want
alright.
Black Eye.
Evie.
I don't know why, but I like
Black
the
Ice.
character.
I like
Anywho.
Merrymaker. I just hate the voice for Merrymaker. Mostly her old voice.
I feel like
I
that's
like
the problem
Black
with a
Ice
lot of
in
Eevee
some
skins. Just the voice. It's like Ying.
Fun fact: they tried to change They tried to change Eevee's voice at one point, and it was too indistinguishable from Willow's, so
Willow's.
they had to change it back.
Yeah.
I remember.
Alright, Matt, you're
That was
my
annoying.
turn.
Yeah,
Number 7.
7 and
My
6, I think.
number 7 is also going to be Lex.
Lex.
Yeah,
it.
Lex is level
Is this
7.
my
too.
6th?
We've
This
beat
is
the
my
law to
6th.
the ground.
7.
Then it's your 6th, after Lex.
Yeah.
You can talk
You
about
did
Lex if
Moji,
you want, but
Buck,
we've already
and
talked
Skye.
about Lex. So it's up to you.
Yeah, he's your 6th.
Yeah, I don't like his guns. I don't like his slide. I don't like his retribution. Don't like his ult. I don't like his other thing that
Yeah.
I can't. Oh, his
Auto aim.
his auto aim's alright.
In Pursuit.
but unbiased.
In Pursuit.
And yeah, I don't like Lex.
He used to be a lot more broken at
My
one
bad.
point, but he was nerfed in, I think, the damage department, which made him a lot more tolerable to face.
Yes.
And my next one, what is that?
6th.
6. Yep.
6th.
Because
My
Moji was
6th
10,
is also
Skye
going
was...
to be Eevee.
Eevee, alright. Anything to add?
I don't like Eevee for all the same reasons. I like how
Just
she can
too
move a
hard to
lot,
play.
and I like how she has a lot of survivability, but I'm not very good
It's
with
too hard to play. Yeah, it's just too hard to play her.
zipping around and then shooting and then zipping around again and then little hit and runs, flying, and yeah. So that's me.
Alright, so that's my number 6, and my number 6 is going to be Koga. Again, I do really like playing as Koga. There's just something about the other 5 in comparison to him that makes me not like him. And the fact that he does seem very overpowered a lot of the time, especially with his Dragon Fang sets.
The Dragon Fang where you just chuck that 600 damage at somebody.
Because you just get self-heals and you get Dragon that for a lot of the time.
And if you
Or
have a
even just
healer
Life
that's
Rip
sticking
3
to
and
you-
then SMGs.
And yeah, Life Rip, kill to hit, max out Life Rip, kill to heal, rejuvenate. You're literally unkillable as Koga.
You're
If
pretty
you have
much
a good healer
unkillable as
on you.
Koga. Yes.
And they
Yeah.
can't heal. You're pretty hard to kill. Just because you're getting so much healing.
Yes, he is very versatile.
That was your
though, and I do
6th?
still like him.
So
Yes.
my 6th and 5th. Okay. My 6th is going to be Koga as well, for the same reasons. And he's also the only character that can wall climb.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
that
utilize
thing
it
that
a
we
lot.
always forget.
He can wall climb. There's not places, a lot of places he can utilize it, but it is
You just
cool.
wall climb and then you fall back down because it doesn't
Yeah.
lead anywhere.
Yeah, there's a few spots.
The
where
only
you can
way
use
I
it, like on
found a
some maps.
place, if
Go
for
ahead.
it's like a Dragon Arena, I think it's called, where you can climb up into the alt place easier.
Oh
That's
yeah.
the
Yeah.
only place I've
There's a
ever-
few other siege maps that have places that you can climb to, like what's that one? That one.
I used to in that
I think
ice
it's
map we
Jaguar
were
Falls.
playing
Right Marsh, you
yesterday.
can climb over a
The
wall.
super long ice
I
map
think
that we used to
and,
hate.
yeah, in Jaguar Falls you can climb up into the caves coming out of the spawns.
Yes.
A lot of people sit there and overlook and use high advantage. And as for my 5th is actually going to be Talus.
Talus.
He's really strong. He's got one of the highest DPSs in the game. I think it's only second to Strix's pistol when you use a specific talent.
when he uses overcharge.
But yeah, he's basically another hit and run character, but in a different kind of way. He's basically, you show up in front of him, hit him as much as you can, and then when you get weak, dip out of there with your teleport.
Yes.
It's essentially his entire stick, his shtick. But I'm
Oh,
just
yeah, my
really
shtick.
bad with timing as Talus. He's just like incredibly squishy in terms of health, so you die pretty easy if you're not careful. But he is obnoxious. A good Talus is obnoxious. He's also got like no good skins like at all, which is a shame. He's been out since
Yeah.
He's been out for so long. He's got
He's been out
2
for a while.
purple
He has.
skins and 1 recolor.
Talus.
Yeah.
And Oni's got a horrible
Talus.
voice.
Talus.
I hate
Both
Oni's
of them have a
voice,
horrible
especially the
voice.
old
Both
line.
Trick or Treat and Oni.
Talus is
Talus.
Oni's ult. It's just the ult voice for Oni is just.
It's one of my least favorite
gross.
voices in the game.
Yeah, they're too edgy.
Yeah.
They make them too edgy.
Talus
like,
is my
oh, yeah,
fifth.
you're whatever.
That's
And
what
I
they-
guess.
Yeah, whatever that is.
that's
I guess that
essentially what
puts
it
it-
sounds like.
I guess that puts it to my 5th.
Yep.
All right. My 5th is going to be Androxus.
Androxus.
And the thing is, I wouldn't play Androxus nearly as much as I do if I didn't
the
get that the Fallen skin,
Androxus.
which is really
Did
awesome.
you get that from like a random
Hmm.
chest?
I don't remember
like
how
a
I got
random
it,
chest?
but once I wait, no, didn't Fallen come out through like one of the different like
It came out
Decent
through an
things.
event, but you can get the skin somewhere else now. Occasionally.
I don't remember. Either way, I got it.
I
And
I think you can only get it from the Rise of Fury, I think.
Androxus.
Either way, I think I
I
might have
don't
gotten
remember.
it during
We'll
a
just go.
chest at the time of the event, but that's not important. And I got Fallen, and that's the only reason I played Androxus nearly as much as I did. If not, he would definitely be like 2 or 3 spots down. But
He's the edgiest character in this game too.
yes. Also, remove the
He's
fist.
literally
Bring
this game's
back
edgy.
back the hammer shot.
Him and Koga.
Remove the fist
Yeah,
and
make
bring
it
back
happen.
the triple shot.
Why can a fist
I'm
from his non-cursed arm do as much damage as Terminus's giant hammer? That's
His
why I
fist
wanted-
does much as his actual shot.
Yeah.
his fist
Like, in some of his
outprioritizes
cursed arm,
It literally
Koga's
does the same
ultimate
damage.
ability.
His he shoots his gun with his cursed arm. So why does this punch do so much damage?
I've punched a Drogos out of the sky when he was ulting right towards my
that
face.
was great.
Yes.
He's the only character in this game that has
Decked
a
him right in the schnoz. And
Yeah.
he does have a dab.
And also, just a little nitpick that I just noticed, you will notice that his revolver is effective at short range, but his Defiance does not say it has a range limit. So, just saying. I mean, that means nothing. Alright,
it's
Matt,
kind
you're
of-
fifth.
It's kind of implied that a fist.
It is implied, but still, there are no implications.
Okay, well, from my understanding, Yang punches things out of the sky all the time.
She uses shotgun shells, though.
She's still punching.
That's even less of a long range than a pistol. Well, that's also slug
Anywho,
shotgun.
what number am I?
5 and 4.
5 and 4.
Okay,
you have
let's
not
see
ranked.
here.
Wait, did you rank
Andro.
I'm gonna
He's
go
not
with
done Andro,
Koga for
Koga.
this one.
Yeah.
Koga?
I do
Okay.
like playing him.
He's a stance
I
character.
do like playing him. But I feel scummy doing it. I like his kit. His guns
I also hate
are
his
cool,
hair.
and his
I'll just say
claws
that
are
too.
cool.
I hate his hair.
His hair is cool.
Why?
But I
Why'd
feel
they give
scummy
him
playing
Goku
him.
hair?
And I know they
Also,
could
his-
possibly
his
fix him in
colors.
the future.
His
That's
recolor's
why
got a
I
horrible face.
placed Moji and Skye so low, is because I know they're not going to change them, but they're definitely going to nerf Koga soon. So,
Well, Moji's been. Just a heads up,
That's
Moji's
that.
been play tested as a support before.
Yeah.
I have not know. I did
So
not know if
they
anything's
might
come of
change
that.
her.
Yeah, they might change Moji to a support.
Is it also because
Yeah, who
Koga's
knows?
golden skin reminds you of Scorpion?
heck yeah.
Seriously,
only
look
the
at that
game would
thing.
get
It's
over
like
here
a
to
copy
inspire
paste.
Koa.
It's like a copy paste. Like honestly, if only his face was a skull.
Like that's Koga's
Yeah,
got one of
that-
the best gold skins in this game. I'm not gonna lie. It is a
Yeah,
great
it's
gold
very
skin.
cool.
It's better than the current ones they've been doing with like Leon.
All right,
Alright, what's your fourth, Matt? Yes.
4. You've
My
got
fourth's gonna be Maeve.
Zen, Talus. Yes, yeah, Zen,
Zen,
Talus,
Talus, Maeve, and
Maeve,
Andro.
and Andro.
I am aware of what I have. Anywho,
Alright.
I like
Are you?
Maeve. I like playing her. She's cool. She takes a lot of skill.
Maeve,
think.
first Maeve entry on the list.
Maeve.
And
Shows you that she's one of the viable ones on the
she's
on console.
part cat.
She's
Part
half
two types of
Tigron.
cats.
We don't know what Tigrons are yet. We just know that apparently we're
Tiger
supposed to get
lion.
one
We know that they
eventually.
can be part cats. Or completely cats.
Tigron
I don't
in
see
and
how
of itself is
how
half
she is.
tiger, half lion.
So she's
So-
a 4.
Tiger.
1/4 tiger,
Isn't
1/4
that-
lion,
isn't that
and
half-
50%.
Isn't it a hybrid between a tiger and a lion called a liger though?
Probably.
I don't know.
Half liger, half
I
human.
think if it's probably
liger,
something
half
dumb, like if the lion's female and the tiger's male, it's a Ligon, and I don't know.
Liger and a... We'll just continue, Matt.
A
We'll just
lig-
continue. Tanner,
whatever.
you're fourth.
Alright.
Next,
My number 4th is Terminus, not Zen. My number 4th is going to be Zen.
Terminus.
I accidentally clicked on
You play
Terminus.
Terminus
dumb.
like it's support.
I
You
know,
could
Matt, I'm
technically do
sorry
that.
for having him this low, even though he has the best ult in the game.
Not as low as
But-
me. 10
but-
yeah,
boys.
it's kind of low.
Tenth. Oh gosh, I
hate
like
Flames in. I'm so
I
bad.
like hitting people with swords, and I like fire, and I like becoming a
That's-
ghost.
You're biased because of Ike from Smash Bros. And Fire
Hey,
Emblem.
shut up! No, I'm not. You don't know that.
You're biased.
You're not, nah, you don't know that. Nah, you
Just a
can't.
heads up, people that watch his channel. He was an Ike main in Smash Bros. Brawl, and he still uses them for an ultimate.
Hey now, hey, whoa! We don't need to get into that.
So if you ever meet him like anywhere, well, he'll probably play Greninja, but yeah.
I might be a Greninja, but I might also be an Ike. But anyway, it's not important. Yeah,
Or
I like how he
Joker.
has a
You
lot of
occasionally play Joker.
I like how he has a lot of survivability options, and one of them even deals damage. Cutting things with hot blades, so it's like the hot knife challenge.
Yeah,
from,
he's the
from like
1,000
2 years
degree
ago.
knife challenge.
Terminus
but
versus
the
a
character.
1,000-degree hot knife.
Yeah. So yeah, I like Zen.
Okay, my 4th and 3rd.
You're 4th and 3rd.
My 4th is actually going to be Skye. Basically, she's easy to play, easy to counter. Keep that in mind. If you ever use her in ranked, you're going to get yelled at a lot because she's so easy to counter. And don't ban her in ranked because people will get mad at you, especially in the higher ranks.
Yeah.
Don't do that. Ban something that's actually worthy to ban, like some of the front lines.
She's only worthy to ban because of her
Talus.
ult. That's the only reason.
That's pretty much the only reason people ban her is because her ult is so hard to survive if you're not able to get. If you have no mobility options and you're next to the bomb when it throws down, like you're Vivian and the bomb goes down, you're dead. You're not getting out of there. There's nothing you can do. But if you're Talus and you have your teleporter down, or you're at the edge and you can punch out of there, yeah, you'll be fine. But as for my
just
third,
get around it.
yeah, as my third, it's Andro. I have not played him a lot, but I am starting to play him more. It's
Yes.
when I first started this game, I actually watched the trailer and I told myself I'm going to be an Androxus main. Then I actually ended up finding Ashe and Maeve and
Spoilers,
Furia.
Johnny.
Well, Furia came out later.
Spoilers.
What? They already know my main's Ashe from previous things. So,
Yes, but they
yeah.
don't know your main. They don't know your main was your main flank. You just spoiled your own list.
Hey, I still haven't listed Eevee. Keep that in mind.
Yeah, but you listed Maeve as your main. All right.
I didn't call her my main. I just said I was going to main Androxus, and then I met other characters.
Well.
Who knows? I
Alright,
could main
keep going.
Eevee.
Keep
But
going.
as I go with Androxus. He's also like one of the few characters in this game that has like console specific skins. He's got the skin. He's got an Xbox skin, and I think he has a Switch skin, but that's only available to us because we don't play on Switch. Though we could.
Yeah,
He has a good gold skin. He's a good gold skin too.
He has a lot of good skins. Probably one of
Oh,
probably some of the best skins in the game, I would argue.
He's also got antlers. Whatever reason, I don't know why, but he has antlers. And
Yes.
no.
Look at that Xbox.
Andro, the red-nosed demon.
Demon. Demon of the underworld.
And for whatever reason, they use this guy a lot in their promotional art.
Because he's
they-
cool.
Literally said they want the face of
Yeah,
the
he's
game
one
to be
of the
Victor.
poster childs.
They want their face
Yeah,
of
but
the
they
game
can't
to
do
be
that
Victor.
anymore since they changed the face.
They can't do that because Victor's face gets
They
splattered
had to
around
give
every
Victor
time they
plastic
announce a new
surgery after getting
character.
punched by Khan in Khan's reveal trailer.
Yes.
Khan punched Victor so hard he made him ugly, like the exact opposite of Squidward.
Yes.
Yeah.
That one. All right. My
Okay,
number
Tanner, you're,
3
Please, Con,
fourth.
punch him again.
is going to be
Or your third,
Talus. Now,
Talus.
I like Talus.
Talus.
He's very fun to play. I like that.
He's
can
14
punch
years old.
things
Keep that
with
in
two
mind.
Separate
Rule
abilities.
34.
Oh god. There's gonna be rule 34.
Yeah, I think
for
he's
him.
gonna be
Please keep
fine.
in mind, this guy is 14.
Yeah.
I think he'll be fine. People
So,
don't usually go after that.
if you
Boy,
if
there
you
was
just,
literally a skin called. The gender bet skin was literally like a teenage girl in the community
Alright.
Yeah,
context.
that's why I'm glad it got rid of it.
They got rid of it because of like his other drawings didn't fit with high-res standards.
No, I
Apparently, he
think
drew
it's because,
like Nazi skins.
they were from he
If I'm not
was,
mistaken,
he was
he-
from a region that
Wasn't
they wouldn't
supported.
allow.
But I'm pretty sure he did have Nazi skins of some of the characters. If I'm not mistaken, that was another thing that they found.
Something like that.
so if you look at Talus'
Something-
abilities, they're very straightforward on the things that I like. There's shoot things faster, punch things across the map, and teleport. And I like all of those
And his punch
things.
does less damage than Androxus. That would
Yes.
make sense though.
Wait, no, it
Considering
doesn't.
Androxus is like triple his age.
Both of his punches do more
Wait,
damage. At base, anyway.
I think on default, but unless you use that one talent.
But he can't buff his punches. He can't buff the
Yeah.
damage of his punches.
It's also-
Andro can.
a really short range. It's the only ranged punch in the game, I think. But it's also like a really short range boost.
Yes.
Also,
so-
he's got a meme. Literally, he's literally got a meme for one of his talents called "For Nothing Personal."
Yes.
Nothing personal, kid.
Even though he's the only kid in the game.
He's the
Nothing
youngest
personal, kid.
character, except for maybe Moji. We don't actually know how old Moji is,
We
like
do
in
not.
comparison to everything else. But he's the only one. He's the youngest confirmed at age of 14.
Alright, so yes, Talus. Matt, you're number 3 and number
3
2.
and 2.
My number 3 is going to be Talus as well. I like playing him. I used to play him a lot when he came out. First,
That's when I started playing.
and his gun is cool. His overcharge is kind of OP.
It
And
was.
Yeah, just
then
really
you can
more
just-
damage. More damage.
You could just run up to people, shoot them good, and then punch them, teleport back when you're almost dead, and then you get
somebody off their
your
horse
shoot
from
good
spawn.
and punch back, so you could just do it again. It melts tanks.
Yes.
So that's my number 3.
Talus.
You can also ult people off their horses and troll them and get out of there immediately.
Yeah, I could spawn them and shoot
And
them all
usually
off their
some people
horses
get off
after
their horses to
spawn.
fight to try to kill you before they get away.
I've gotten entire teams off their horses before. When I was quick enough, they rode right past me and I just shot them all. Anywho, and
Right,
my second
number 2,
is going
your
to
second.
be Androxus. I played. Androxus was the first character I actually bought. His revolver was really cool. I liked his design. And
I remember who the first one I bought was actually.
He is
My first
he is just
character, I don't remember either. I think it was
he is
Maeve.
just enough
think.
mobility, just enough survivability, and a good gun. And I didn't really play him a lot when he came out, or when they came out with his reworked revolver, where you can shoot as many times as you want, but it's inaccurate. But they just brought back a new talent, Cursed Revolver, where it becomes automatic with slightly lower fire and increased damage, and now it's accurate again. So
Matt, did you just
I- that.
description directly from the abilities?
He's not
Yeah,
recording,
I'm
so no one can know.
I'm looking at it right. No, I am.
Not directly. I added the last part because it's more accurate. The more you shoot it, normally it becomes less
I'm
accurate.
pretty sure you read
but now
exactly off
it's
the cursed
straight
revolver
line.
and maybe added like a few words, but that's about it.
Yeah, I did.
I
Yeah.
think it doubles the.
Well, that's what it
not
does.
Double damage. Doubles damage of a revolver is like that's 1,040 damage. That's a little unnecessary. I think it does
Yeah.
like 680. I think it does like 680.
Anywho, that's my second.
So, my
Number
second
two
and
for
first
you, Jim.
flanks are, I believe, the first 2 flanks
Hey, you
that I
don't
ever
have to do
played.
2.
I don't remember. I know I'm only doing 2, but I'm just saying the top 2. I believe are the first 2 that I've ever played. So my second is going to be Skye. I like Skye's versatility.
Skye.
Even though I know she's technically not good, and casual, she still does her job really well most of the time. And
Because noobs don't know how to counter her.
her
They don't
large
have that
variety
sense.
of options to just hide when need be. The fact that you can just
Play
stay
healer.
on, the fact that you
play
can
healer,
contest the
Skye.
point without doing anything and no one even knows you're there. That was always really fun back when people actually fell for that. But
Yeah, they're like wondering why is this being contested.
and then they just throw all their explosive stuff at the ground and then you die, but it's not relevant here. I still really like playing a Skye, so Skye is my number 1. Or number 2. Fuck. I can't count, guys.
Nice.
Shut up, it's fine.
Okay, I've been like really screwing up my words today. Like I cannot speak.
Yeah, I
Worth
can
it,
use
man.
my wisdom teeth as an excuse.
You're still
they
high
took-
off the drugs.
They
even
took
though it's
they
been
took
2
my
days.
wisdom out with my teeth.
Shut up, cripple mouth.
They took my wisdom with
Shut
my
up,
teeth.
cripple mouth.
No,
We're
you-
hijacking the channel.
All right, Johnny, you're number 2 and you're number 1.
Round number 2 and 1. Well, they by process of elimination, they know who the last 2 are.
Yes, especially since we
But
discussed
my
this
number
already.
2. Yeah, my number 2 is actually going to be Eevee.
Eevee.
I really enjoy Eevee's playstyle.
Eevee.
Black Ice for Eevee is one of my favorite skins in the game. I could get it
Eevee.
technically, but I want to save my crystals for other things.
Her hair's too
So,
shiny for me. That's the
yeah.
only complaint I have about that skin.
Yeah, she's also
Can't you
I don't
don't
know
even
why.
see
I
her
just
on hair.
really like her. I don't know why. I like playing as her. I literally use her voice announcer pack too. So yeah, Eevee's my number 2.
Dry bear all the way.
Gee, I wonder what your number 1
Only
is.
we had Rain Day since he left.
yes.
High res. And my number 1,
Yeah.
by process of elimination. Yeah, you know, I already said stuff. Is Maeve.
Maeve.
Maeve was one of the first flanks I purchased. I cannot remember who my first flank was, or first purchased character. I know Maeve was my early ones, especially after actually seeing Rave Maeve. Somebody had Rave Maeve in the game. I was like, oh my god, I want that skin. And I got it. Maeve's got some fantastic skins.
Yes.
Some of them like Strike's good. Why her eyes once, you never noticed that. Alley Cat's good. Street Style's pretty good. I know some people don't like the hair.
Merrymaker's good.
I don't mind it. Reminds me of paintbrushes though.
Rave is good.
Merrymaker's pretty good. Yeah. Rave
Yeah,
is
that's Rule
probably
34
my
material.
favorite.
Me.
It's Maeve. I can guarantee you people
Maeve.
use this character like it's butter on bread.
Yes.
Rule
probably.
34. But yeah, by far my favorite of the flanks. I just realized I have every single mastery pose for Maeve. I didn't even notice that.
Ooh.
The heck?
Whoa.
I didn't know. I had every one, but I did.
I have none
almost-
of them.
I have 3 of the emotes. I got Starlet and Calling Card. I wish I had Cone Shapes.
I started calling Copycat, which Copycat's the best one because it uses Best Girl.
If only it's even better when there's a Ying on the team.
Yes, and you just. Alright.
Okay,
so
Tanner, you're number 1.
my number 1 is going to be Pip. So I like Pip because no, I'm just kidding. It's Maeve. It's Maeve. It's the only
Maeve.
complaint I have about Maeve is that she technically only has 3 abilities and an ult because 9 lives just resets the cooldown of her other stuff, which I wish they would have done something more innovative.
It heals
with
for
that.
400, Tanner. Keep that in mind.
Ooh, heals for 400. No, I'm.
Ooh, scary.
You can increase it. I think if you can max it out. Hold on, let me
Yeah.
check.
You can, but
Yeah, you can
yeah.
have it heal for 800.
I wish they would have done something different than that, but as it is, I do still really like her playstyle. The fact that you can just yeet yourself at someone twice in a row is
having
hilarious.
Something that just resets your cooldowns is kind of good. Keep that in mind.
No, I'm not saying it's bad. I'm just saying I wish they would have
I know.
done something more original with it, or something.
There's not many characters that have just flat resets of cooldowns for their main hit.
That's not the
A lot
point.
of them
That
have
doesn't
these
make it any
cards.
less original because they just decided that they ran out of moves, so like she can reset her cooldowns. That's what it feels like to me. I don't know if that was the case or not, or if they actually like put effort into thinking that. But for me, it just feels like they
Also,
couldn't come up with
her
a
ult
fourth
is
thing. So they were just
very
like,
powerful.
Her ult is very
Her
good
ult
in the
is
right
very
circumstances.
powerful.
Easily counterable with stuff like Cassie's ult, but
Yeah,
and
it can
considering
get crowd-
Cassie is one of the
crowd
main
controlled
people
now.
in PC, you're gonna run into a lot of people who can counter your ult. But
But if you don't have a Cassie, and
I don't
they have
even
no
know
crowd
how it
control-
affects Saris. He's wearing a blindfold already.
it's like isn't it Pulse with his blind skin?
Oh yeah, Pulse with his one
Why does
skin and
flashbangs
his
affect
blindfold.
Pulse?
you can tell.
Why does Capital get full?
Why does he
impact with
lean
flash?
left?
You can tell what
Why
happens
does he
with
lean
Rave
left?
Mave because it just blares
Doesn't even
rave
have
music.
eyes.
So
Rave Maeve doesn't even have eyes too.
yeah.
Like
Alright,
how does
so
Strix's
ultimate-
ult affect Saris?
So Mave
The
is
ultimate
my
anime
number 1.
battle is your sight fails you versus they're blind.
They're blind. Yes. Alright,
And I
Matt,
love
you're-
fights when 2 Maves ult at the same time.
Matt, you're number
'Cause
1.
nobody
I've
actually
actually
lost
lost
stumbling
track.
around in the dark.
Except for like very specific cases.
Oh no, never mind. I remember who your number 1
My
is.
favorite
And
flank
you and Johnny disagree
is
hardcore
going to have
here.
to be my favorite flank is gonna have to be Inara. I think she is very good at getting around the map very quickly.
Wait, it's not
She
Vivian.
does great damage.
It's not
Oh,
Vivian.
of course it's Mako, my bad.
Go on.
Anywho, yes, my favorite is Zen.
Yes, you and Johnny disagree a
This is
lot.
rarely
A lot.
recent, too.
He has a cool
This
sword.
is like really recent.
Yeah, you just recently
Yeah, I
picked
just
up your
started
love
playing
for Zen
Zen
again.
a lot. I used to play him a lot, stopped, and I realized I didn't play a lot of flanks, so I started playing Zen. I really like his escape options, his damage with
He's
his
another
All
one
four of
card
his
is
escape
really
options.
good.
All
All
four.
four of
Also,
his
why-
escape options, including his
why
ult,
is
because
Evan
that's all it's good
Star-
for.
And Omega Zen have like almost the identical pose on their splash arts.
Yes.
Oh, I don't know.
Like at least the default in Nomad makes sense because it's 3 colors.
Conqueror kind of looks like that though, like the default nomad.
Conqueror is also really hard to get because he was like a very specific thing you can only get from VIP.
Formerly obtainable from the
pack
VIP
DLC.
pack DLC. Yes.
I have Conqueror. Conqueror. It's probably one of the rarest skins I own.
Yep, so that's me.
There we go.
And Rave
That
That is
is
my
the-
favorite.
That is all of our top 10.
Next will probably be damages, so you can get more experience with the EO.
I have enough experience with Neo to
Yay.
know where I'm going to rank her, or at least roughly. But
Matt doesn't yet, probably.
Matt, how many times have you played EO like
wanna
twice
do
in actual
damage.
matches?
Because he doesn't
I'm
main
level 3
support
with
very
her.
much. Level 3. I'm level 13.
I'm level 5.5.
This is my second highest support. Yeah.
We're
no,
so
she's my
busy
third
killing
highest.
I'm so busy killing them that we don't need to heal us. Alright?
Sure.
She's my fourth highest support. Grok and Saris and Fury are all higher level than her. Though I don't play Saris much anymore. I just played a crap ton of her at one point. I think for a while she was my main before I started playing Ash.
Alright, and now that that's out of the way, I'm going to end the stream there. So, see ya.